et bienvenue à un autre épisode passionnant de la Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. Je suis ton host, Kels. Avec moi, toujours, we have Andy. That's where my French runs out.
You know how I feel about the French language.
That's why I did it.
Yeah, we've had words. Hello, everybody.
And we have Allison returning.
Oh, I'm just trying to calm down after listening to Kel speak French.
We have the sensei, Neil.
Yeah, if it weren't for that weird bassoon song that you just heard, you might think that this was another completely different podcast. Some kind of ASMR stuff.
But we have the bassoon.
Yeah, no worries. The bassoon is always here. And joining us, a special guest, we have Kristi. Hello, Kristi.
Hello.
And how are you?
I am good. I'm excited about this. This is my first quiz I've ever written, and now I get to present it. So it's a big day for me.
Oh, well, we're glad we could help. And I'm looking forward to it. But first, Neil, what are we doing this evening?
Let's play some trivia. Each week we have a theme, and within that theme we've got six categories. Each category has 4 questions worth 10 points each, with a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. And today's theme is...
Halls of Fame.
Halls
Okay. Wow.
of Fame.
Oh, excuse me. I need to grab a tissue. I got a nosebleed because I am so excited.
This is Kels' wheelhouse.
Well,
No,
it might not be the
not.
exact Halls of Fame that you're thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm worried.
I'm game.
But I am ready, though. So
I'm never game, but I'm here.
You're a good sport, Allison.
So, Kristi, whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right. Well, in order to butter up Neil and get my quiz chosen,
Don't do this.
Science.
science is the first category.
You don't
Oh,
have to
man.
butter up Neil.
Well, I do like science, so it's not entirely just him. There are people in the world that like science, Andy.
Sure, scientists.
No. I'm not one and I like science. But anyway, are you all ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Okay.
The first question. In true science fashion, this hall does not rely on the subjective judgment of a small committee of experts. Instead, it uses objective and literal measures of fame. The appearance of people's names in books over the centuries using Google Books is how this Hall of Fame is determined. Called culturonomics, this quantitative exploration of massive data sets of digitized culture, it was used to create this list of notable scientists. Name me the Hall of Fame.
I'm so scared and lost.
I need a map.
I feel like I fell into a black hole.
That question requires a map and a compass and some breadcrumbs.
Oh, man.
I understood it.
So the list, the digitized list is what you want. But you said Google in the question, so I can't just write Google.
Right.
No,
Digitized list.
you have to give me the name of this Hall of Fame.
Oh.
I have a better chance just writing Hall's cough drop on my paper.
I wish I was better than this. I am not.
Someday your children will be old enough to listen to this podcast and we'll go back through and hear their mom saying, I wish I was better than this.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I wrote something down a while ago, but...
Okay, well, Kels, let's start with you.
I said the Hall of Great Scientists.
Allison?
Well, I feel like I'm in the Hall of Shame, but I didn't even write Hall of. I just said the Razzies. Oh, strike one.
And Andy.
All right, I went a different direction with this. I'm guessing you're not they're not, every one of them is not specifically a Hall of Fame. And I was trying to think of something Google could keep track of, and I came up with most cited scientists. So they're
that is what it is. They're the most cited, which is how they show up on Google Books, because they are the most cited. But the actual answer is just it is the Science Hall of Fame.
Oh, it is really just a.
I thought I was starting out with an easy one.
It would have been.
Yeah.
But you all made it so much harder than
Is it
it really
too late
was.
for me to get a sub like Davo did?
Are you an experiment in artificial stupidity?
Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, that really drilled the point home.
All right. Well, let's try question number 2. A wall of fame of sorts. The names of these 72 men are engraved on the sides of this landmark, a collection of engineers, scientists, and mathematicians involved in its building.
So do you want the men or the building?
No, the
72
the name.
It's
The name of
question.
the landmark.
Is there an easy mode with a year?
Or location of the
Or
landmark.
continent.
Or the name.
Or just the actual landmark?
Is there a way of doing this where I don't look stupid? I guess is what I'm asking.
I can do an easy mode.
Okay.
I'm
in.
I need points. I'll take the easy one. Andy's got it.
It's actually
I am
train
locked
related,
in.
and Andy's all over it.
I am locked in.
Andy's locked in. Okay.
Okay, so Andy's locked in, and Kels and Allison want the easy mode.
It is in Europe.
I
Oh.
am wrong.
Okay, I have it. Yeah, I have it.
I'm writing down a
Europe.
parenthetical now of what I think is the right answer.
There's a lot of stuff in Europe, though. Yeah, I'm locked in.
All right. Well, let's start with Andy and his answer parenthetical.
Well, I was thinking about a landmark that would have required that much technical skill at the time of its building. I came up with the Brooklyn Bridge, which was a very big deal when it was completed. But Brooklyn Bridge is not in Europe, interestingly.
Huh.
No.
Enough for our
Shockingly,
listeners.
no.
So I'm guessing the Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
Oh,
Kels?
that's way
I
better
said the
than
Eiffel
mine.
Tower.
And
La
Allison.
Tour Eiffel.
Well, now I'd like to pass.
How could you be worse than the Brooklyn Bridge?
Oh, nope. It's worse.
No, it isn't.
Please share.
Okay, well, I was thinking of sciencey things. And I was like, oh, it's that place where the particle accelerator is. And then I remembered you said landmark. And I was like, that's not a landmark. So it's okay. I meant, I wrote the Eiffel Tower, of course.
Honestly,
So,
I think
No, I
I think the Large Hadron Collider at CERN is actually a pretty good guess, but you're right, it's not a landmark. It's mostly
it's
in the
not a
ground.
landmark.
But there are a lot of scientists and engineers who had a part in it. So
This is true.
something.
Yeah, it's not a bad answer.
Say all of them.
Thanks,
That's
guys.
actually
hard on
better than the
yourself.
Brooklyn Bridge, I think.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
Equally wrong.
Only because Andy said it.
Yeah. It is equally wrong, but it's not a sweep because it is the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, 5 points. Let's get it.
All right. Number 3. In 2012, the Internet Society inducted the inaugural class into the Internet Hall of Fame. On September 18th, 2017, they gathered to honor the fourth class of inductees at UCLA, where nearly 50 years ago, the first electronic message was sent over the Internet's predecessor. What was the Internet's predecessor called?
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in with the wrong answer. Because I don't know.
I don't know if you know this, Kristi, but in my contract, I don't go first. So
False.
What contract?
The one she signed with Davo to be his replacement.
exactly.
He forwarded me a copy. So
I
we're
had
good.
to get Davo's replacement. Davo was too busy.
Oh, man.
Everybody's locked in. Andy, what is your answer?
I went with ARPANET.
Okay, Kels?
I said the outer net.
Allison?
I have a parenthetical, but I feel like I once got into a fight with my father about this. I said my answer is the World Wide Web, but then my parenthetical is the intranet.
Okay.
That's
Andy was
interesting.
actually correct. It is
What do you mean Andy was
ARPANET.
actually correct?
This is not
Darn.
one that I thought that you would get.
The
What
ARPANET?
match? What sorcery
Yes.
is this? It's
Okay.
history.
Do you know what it stands for?
The R is research, and something net.
Good call, Andy.
Thanks. I know it's the Defense Department. I don't know.
Neil, do you?
If I recall, it's the Advanced Research Projects Agency.
Yes. And then the net is network. So, but yes, ARPANET.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Neil just dunked on us and wasn't even starting in the game. All right.
Right. As he does.
Okay. The last question, question number 4. The Goodyear Polymer Center at the University of Akron houses the portrait gallery of this Hall of Fame.
Locked in.
Oh no. I don't even think my brain is working appropriately.
Well, luckily, this is the last of the science questions.
Yeah, it's going to be way easier after this, Allison. I'm
That's
locked
what
in.
you think.
I don't. Don't worry. I'm locked in.
Not even entirely sure I understand the question, but I know.
It's how I feel most of the time playing on this show.
Okay, I'm putting a hypothetical. I'm in.
Okay, Allison, let's hear it.
Oh no.
I'm going against the contract, I know.
Well, the first I put. I'm so sorry if I didn't understand the question.
I missed you so much, Allison.
Is Jack there? Maybe he could answer a couple questions. I mean, he talks now.
Yeah. Anywho, I wrote down rubber, and in the parenthetical, I put tires. I pray to God that has something to do with the question.
It did have something to do with the question, yes. Andy,
Woo.
The National Inventors Hall of Fame.
and Kels?
I said the Tiger Hall of Fame.
Okay, I feel better.
All right.
What would they have there?
I'll have to let Neil make a ruling on this. It's the International Rubber Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it to Allison.
I think so too.
I thought the Inventors Hall of Fame was in Akron.
Well, it might be, but it's
But she
the
said,
portrait gallery
it's-
is not housed at the Goodyear Polymer Center. I don't know.
Oh,
Rubber. Rubber.
What
Rubber.
portraits do they
Retirement.
have at the rubber?
Probably a lot of like Vogues.
Condoms.
Like,
Sorry.
prophylactics.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh boy.
All right. At the end of round 1, Kels has 5. Allison and Andy are tied with 10.
All right.
I thought it was a runaway force.
Well, they have doubled your score,
This is
Kels.
fun.
Yeah, I gotta catch up.
Well, then perhaps category 2 will help you. It is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh man.
Well, see you, Andy.
Andy's gonna sweep
Welcome
this.
to the top.
There.
So, question 1. What year was the first Hall of Fame class?
Ooh.
And a
This is
bonus
multiple
if you can
choice.
tell what year the Hall of Fame was first established.
Okay.
Feel like
Oh,
Andy's
man.
gonna lose a lot of respect for me here shortly.
No,
Oh,
that's impossible.
That's impossible.
Is this a sliding scale?
2 points off for every year they're off.
Okay.
2 points off.
So
every
5.
Yeah.
Well, I'm screwed.
year. All right, I'm locked in.
Oh, I'm locked in. I'm rusty.
Oh, I'm
y'all.
locked in.
So, Kels, let's start with you.
Okay, I said 1990, and just guessed it was established in 1985.
Okay. Andy?
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was established in 83. And I believe the first class of inductees in 86 that included Chuck Berry, Buddy Holly, Fats Domino.
Okay. Allison?
Andy, you're that kid in class right now.
Sorry,
Yeah, you are.
I won't do
He
that
could be
again.
giving you answers.
It could be.
crap.
Yeah, but I already locked in with what's wrong. So, I won't walk you guys through how this came to be about. But 1989 is what I wrote down, and I said established in 88.
Okay. So the first Hall of Fame class was in 86 and it was established in 83. So Andy was right all the way around. And I'll let Neil do
Did
all
I?
of the maths for everybody else because you all got points.
Yeah. So I think Allison was off by 3 years. So that's 6 points off. So she got 4. Kels was off by 8 years. No.
Hello, was it 83?
6,
No.
by
90,
4 years.
4.
Okay.
So you got 2 points.
I'll take them.
Woo! Hey,
All right.
Kels,
Uh-huh.
were you born yet?
Not when it was established, but by the time the first class rolled around, I was walking the earth.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I wasn't alive for any of this.
Yeah, I figured.
I got my driver's license in 86.
You're old, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not that far behind you, so I can say that. So, all right. Question number 2. Jutting out over Lake Erie, the Hall of Fame building opened in 1995 in Cleveland, Ohio. Who designed the 7-floor Hall of Fame building?
Oh.
Who was the designer?
The designer.
I have an easy mode for this one if you need it.
Yes.
Let
I
me
can
think this for a
imagine this.
minute.
If it's, I'm gonna be mad if it's IM pay, but we'll see.
Dave will be mad too. And, wait a minute.
Don't do this, Andy.
Yep.
Don't do it. I will take
I'm
the
locked
easy mode
in?
if there really is one.
Okay. So
I'm
Andy's
all right.
locked in. Kels and
oh
Allison.
boy,
with
I'm
easy
going on a
mode.
limb.
Easy mode.
Easy mode is he's a Chinese American architect.
You are. Oh my god. 'Cause you,
I don't even know
okay.
how to spell that.
Don't worry.
It doesn't
about
matter.
Phonetically, it's
at this point. Yeah. I have several things to say.
Hey, Kels, thank you.
You're
Yeah, I
very
don't think I could have come up
welcome.
with it, but as soon as you said it, I remembered.
So everyone is locked in then?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sure is.
So, yes, while I was very dismayed to hear that David wouldn't be here tonight because I wrote this question specifically with him in mind.
Huh.
Andy, what's your answer?
I am pay.
Kels?
I am pissed off, but it's because he was the only architect I could think of, and I was like, it's probably not it. I'll take the easy mode. But it is I am pay.
And then you said it.
Then I said it out loud because I didn't think it was right. I was hoping it was Chuck Berry.
And Allison?
I am pay.
And it is I am pay.
Oh my goodness.
Points all around. All right, question 3. A major exhibition titled Louder Than Words, Rock, Power, Politics was on display during what non-Rock and Roll Hall of Fame event in 2016?
I'm locked in.
Okay. This kind of makes sense. I'm locked in.
Okay.
Okay, Andy.
I believe it was a Republican National Convention.
Kels?
I said freedom of speech rally.
Good thing you threw that in there. Allison?
Damn it, y'all. I'm realizing the error of my ways. I put Clinton rally and then I put it together. Yeah. Okay.
The RNC was there.
Yes. It was the Republican National Convention. Final question in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Induction ceremonies have been held every year since 1986. What 3 cities have been host to the ceremonies?
Locked in.
Okay. Partial points?
4 points each.
I'm just scraping.
I feel like I should go with the obvious for my last one, but this is kind of obvious too. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm locked in though.
I got some.
All right. Kels?
I said Cleveland, Los Angeles, and Detroit.
Okay. Allison?
I put Cleveland, LA, and New York City.
That was the one.
And Andy?
Cleveland, LA, and New York City.
And it is New York, Cleveland, and LA.
Of course.
Ooh. Total guess. Had no idea, by the way. You said Cleveland a minute ago, and then I picked 2 very large cities.
You picked well.
And,
All right, at the end of round 2, Kels has 20, Allison 31, and Andy 54.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Now we go to sports.
Mage? Think I'm coming down with something, guys. I might.
I tried that already.
And they let you do it.
By the way, I should put in Andy was perfect in round 2.
Thank you.
Really?
Well, he had a perfect score, I should say.
Yeah.
I was perfect. Sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
All right. Question number 1. While generally not inclusive to only the specific league, but the history of a given sport as a whole, what city and state are the Big 4 professional sports halls of fame buildings located?
Oh.
The Big 4 are football, baseball, hockey, and basketball. So I need the city and state where each of the halls of fame for the Big 4 sports are located.
No, 1.
I can give you 3.
I think I'm probably going to tap out at 1.
Okay. 2.
All right, I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Kels.
All right. I said Canton, Ohio. That's where the Football Hall of Fame is. Cooperstown, New York. Baseball. Springfield, Massachusetts. Basketball. I said Ottawa in Canada.
Okay. Andy.
Cooperstown, New York for baseball, Canton, Ohio for football, Harlem, New York for basketball, because that's where the Harlem Globetrotters are from, and Montreal, Canada, because that's a place I know in Canada.
Allison.
Canton, Ohio for football. Just keep that one in my back pocket. I have no idea why I know that. I said St. Louis for baseball, since they have the greatest baseball team there. That's right, Andy.
Huh.
I said Indianapolis, Indiana for basketball, and Toronto, Canada for hockey.
Indiana's a good one for
It really is.
basketball.
That is a good
That's
guess.
a good
Makes a lot of
idea.
sense.
Hey. Nice, man.
So,
That's what I'm here for. Sorry.
so the football is in Canton, Ohio. Baseball is in Cooperstown, New York. Basketball is in Springfield, Massachusetts. And hockey is in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Oh,
Allison with a nice pool.
wow.
I love it when weird stuff happens.
Which is why you had kids.
So, Allison, did you get 2 of those?
I did.
Hey, Andy, do you know where the Globetrotters started? Before they
I'm
moved to
guessing
Harlem?
not Harlem, New York.
Yeah. They started in Chicago,
Really?
1926.
I guess I didn't know that.
I never knew that.
Neither did I.
All right, so I got Allison and Andy with 6 for that one, and Kels with 9.
Number 2. Started in 2006, and with an inaugural class of 180 members,
Wow.
this Hall of Fame, located in Kansas City, is an annex of another Hall of Fame. Exhibits there include the entry experience, the fan experience, and the game. What
Locked
Hall of
in.
Fame is in Kansas City?
Locked in?
And it didn't start till 2006? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure about this, but I know of a Hall of Fame in Kansas City.
I have a guess. I'm hoping everybody else is locked in, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping this is another like tip of the hat to the show. Something that's come up on here before. Maybe not.
All right, well, what's your answer, Allison?
Let me put a parenthetical real quick here.
You guys and your parentheticals.
I said professional wrestling. And
Wow.
don't ask me why. And then for my parenthetical, I put esports, but also not sure. I guess the date made me put that.
I never even thought about those. Those are both good answers, I think, though. Andy.
That means they're very wrong.
The Negro League Hall of Fame.
And Kels.
Negro League Hall of Fame.
When and how you sweep is
Oh,
a vital
no
part
way!
of curling.
I had a feeling it was 2016 too late.
It's the National Collegiate Basketball Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
It's an
Oh,
annex of the
yes.
Basketball Hall of Fame.
Got you.
Okay.
But I did pick that one because it is in Kansas City, and the show has talked about the Negro League Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So it
You're
was,
being purposefully tricksy.
yes. I
You-
channeled my inner Neil, sue me.
Another Neil fan. That's just great.
The NCAA does not have a true Hall of Fame, but it does have this building in downtown Indianapolis, where you can see all 24 college sports represented, play interactive games, you can hold a board meeting or a wedding rehearsal dinner, and you can even play trivia. What is that building called? What is the NCAA building called?
The Holiday Inn?
What came to end?
Can you play trivia there?
Maybe.
Sure.
Well, you can
On
have
Tuesdays.
trivia in the bar. You can have a wedding reception. Sounds like a Holiday Inn to me. Fun for the kids. You know what I want to do? Speaking of Hall of Fame, I'm bringing out Hall of Famer Ray Guy for this particular special moment.
That's fair. I'm locked in.
I do this in Davo's memory.
He's not dead.
He's just at home.
He'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Andy, are you locked in?
Yeah, with Ray Guy.
Yeah, I'm locked in too.
Andy, I think you might have forgotten the name of the the category of trivia.
It's not that easy, is it?
I have no idea, but that is what
Oh,
I'm going
I'll be
with.
so mad.
I'm locked in.
Are we starting with Andy?
Sure.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
I'm not sure how he even makes those noises. I realized as I was trying to do the impression of Davo, I'm not sure where those noises come from.
The soul.
Yeah.
Kels
I said the NCAA headquarters.
and Allison.
I said the NCAA Hall of Fame.
Sweep the leg.
No.
You have a problem with that.
I don't feel so bad now.
It is the NCAA Hall of Champions.
Son of a nutcracker.
It is. It is a pretty cool building, I do have to say. So
Okay.
if you're ever in downtown Indy, you can go
Okay.
there and then you can pop across the street and watch a minor league baseball game.
Nice.
Pretty neat. All right. Question 4. The NFL Hall of Fame inductees received the iconic gold jacket. While the ceremony is in August, they receive the jackets in May to ensure they fit. It comes with some strings attached, such as they are not allowed to take pictures with it. Since 1978, one company has been the provider of the gold jacket.
I am so happy with both of my answers.
Arnold Big and Tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say. The Acme Tent Company.
So, what's the significance of the gold?
The gold color, right? And what company makes the jackets? I also have a bonus question
bring it
tacked
on.
onto this if you want it.
Please.
I'm so intrigued by Allison being so excited about all this.
I don't know how excited you are going to be about this bonus, but the bonus is name. There have been 2 sculptors of the Hall of Fame busts. The bonus is name one of the 2 sculptors.
Yep. I'm so pleased with all of my answers.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm locking.
All right, let's start with Kels.
I said the gold is it signifies a championship, and I know not everybody in the Hall of Fame is a champion, but it's a great achievement. I said Brooks Brothers for the suit designer or for the jacket designer, and clearly it had to be Michelangelo as a sculptor.
And Andy.
The jackets come from the Husky department of JCPenney's. JCPenney's has a long history of making jackets for Husky boys. The jackets are gold because it's gold. Duh.
Nailed it.
And the sculptor is I Am Pei.
Oh, it's a callback.
Mm-hmm.
And Allison.
So this is one of those moments where I think only my answers are, I think it's only going to be funny to me. So if you guys just hear me laughing to myself, because I've been watching a lot of Cobra Kai lately.
Eagle Fang Karate, I'm all about it.
I said they're members only jackets.
Trash. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That's good.
only.
That's good.
Members only. Okay, it makes sense.
Gold is for winners. and is made by Johnny Lawrence and Danielle Russo.
Give her the points.
Oh man.
The job of a chimney sweep comes with a great deal of responsibility.
Well, sure, I was right with JCPenney's Huskies. Is it Dickies?
No.
Oh
my goodness.
So I'm totally throwing my husband under the bus with this question because he assured me that you all would know the first two, not the bonus necessarily, but the jacket color, the meaning of the jacket color, and the manufacturer. Like, he assured me that you all would know that.
If I can interject here a little bit of background for my fellow contestants. She, of course, is talking about my brother. And my brother hasn't turned off Sports Center since 1992.
Yeah.
Literally. It is always on in the room he is in. So, that's why he just presumed that's common knowledge.
He has come into the 21st century, though, because now it's not on the TV because our kids have taken it over. But it is now always on his tablet. So he's upgraded.
Mm-hmm.
So,
anyway. I almost feel like maybe Andy should get some points because this brand is sold in JCPenney.
No, he should not.
Among other places.
He should not.
And I doubt that Brooks Brothers is sold there.
Probably not. No. I will leave that up to you. So the actual answers are, they are the, quote, gold standard is for the gold jacket. Hagar, I'm not sure how it's said, as I do not purchase many suit jackets.
Well, it was closer
myself.
with JCPenney's than I realized.
And then the sculptors are either Jack Worthington or Blair Buswell.
Blair Buswell.
You made those names up. Those are made up names.
The second one sounds completely made up.
Yeah, those are made up names. I'm going to see if I can't go on this podcast and make things up and see if they fall for it. That's what you're doing.
All right. At the end of round 3, Kels has 29, Allison 37, and Andy 60.
Shall we move to category 4?
Yes.
I think we should waste a little more time.
Yeah.
So category 4 is snubs.
Snubs.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a, are they or aren't they? Are they in a Hall of Fame or aren't they? So you have a 50-50 chance of getting
Hall of Fame.
the next 4 questions right. Yes.
Okay.
Every time Neil has done a 50-50 type chance with me, I've gotten him wrong.
I think I'm about to go 0 for 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is Pat Benatar. Is she or isn't she in the Hall of Fame?
Oh.
I feel like you are personally angry about this one. So I know what I'm going to go with.
There are a couple of these that...
I'm locked in.
I'll lock in.
Okay. Allison, we'll start with you.
Like my theory was going before I just said what I was going to write down. I had to stop. I said no because she absolutely should be. And so I think it is like an ultimate snub.
Andy?
Yeah, Pat Benatar is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I was trying to remember, there is some scandal about that, and I can't put my finger on it.
Kels?
I also said no.
She is not in the Hall of Fame. You are all correct. Number 2, Chicago. The band Chicago.
Locked in.
If you leave me now.
Does anybody really know what time it is?
It's 25
Does
to
anybody really care about time?
You know,
though I can't imagine why.
Just observation. If the category is snubs, is the answer all no?
No.
Interesting. No.
answer down.
I'm locked in as well.
Okay, Kels.
I went out on a limb and said yes.
Andy?
Chicago entered the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at last year's ceremony. So, yes.
Word?
And Allison?
This is really funny. This is kind of sad, but I wasn't exactly sure what Chicago songs were about 3 days ago, and I was thinking about buying my mom tickets to the AMP for her birthday.
Uh-huh.
That's a theater here in Northwest Arkansas, and now I know Chicago music, which is really chill. It's super chill.
It depends on what period of Chicago music you're listening to.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I listened to the top 5 most famous songs.
Okay.
You must have missed the metal years.
I also
Chicago is
said
a
yes.
very old band, and they've gone through a couple metamorphoses.
Well, I will go listen to their discography. Get back to you guys.
See you in about a week.
Yeah, they're like 27. Are they up to 27, Neil? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head, but that sounds about right. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. 27 albums.
That's aggressive.
I got lost. What was Allison's actual answer?
Yes, they're in there.
Okay. Yes, they are sadly inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
What?
From what I
we're
heard,
not-
I agree with you.
25 or 624 is a rock and roll classic. Saturday in the Park.
I'm not falling into your trap, Andy. Question number 3.
Okay.
Andre Tippett.
I don't even know who that
I don't
is.
know who that is. Wait a minute.
Well, really, you don't need to. You just need to guess whether he is or isn't.
That's fair, but it would help. Locked in.
Yeah.
It's football, by the way.
Locked in.
Oh,
I don't like my answer. No.
I don't like my answer anymore either.
Allison.
Real quick, did your husband write this question?
Actually,
like-
yes, he did.
He was like, "Oh, put him on there because everybody
Yep.
will know he got snubbed."
That
Dang it. Well, I didn't put no, but now I wish I did. I thought we were still talking about music, and I was like, well, since none of us know about him, it'd probably be weird that he's in it. So yes, it's my answer.
Andy.
A Pittsburgh Steeler when Chris and I were growing up, and yes, he's in the Hall of Fame. And yeah, Chris wrote this question.
Kels.
I guessed yes.
He is in the Hall of Fame.
Woo!
And he added that one in because he figured that people would argue that he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be.
So not only is he in apparently the University of Iowa Hall of Fame, he's in the Patriots Hall of Fame, the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and the National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame.
Huh.
Didn't know that existed, and I'm glad I do.
And the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame.
All right. And the last one, number 4, Steve Garvey.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Why do I feel like I've fallen into a trap here? I'm locked in.
Locked in.
All right, Andy, let's find out. Did you fall into the trap?
He's got to be in the Hall of Fame, isn't he? Yes.
Kels
I said no for balance sake.
and Allison.
For balance sake. What do you mean?
That's exactly my logic as well, Kels. But also, wouldn't this be a real slap in the face from your brother, Andy?
It would.
But I'm trying to look up a picture, and all I'm getting is Steve Harvey.
Definitely a different guy.
They get confused all the time.
Well, balance wins the day because he is not in.
How is Steve
So.
Garvey not in the Hall of Fame?
You'll have to ask the Hall of Fame that. I don't make these selections.
That's my best category yet.
Me too, Kels.
Yeah, except for if it hadn't been for Andy missing that last one, it would have been a player sweep.
Wow.
Good
Well,
job.
then
Category.
I spoiled it.
Kells has 69, Allison 77, and Andy 90.
All right.
Anybody's game.
Right. Category 5.
Category 5 is walks and walls of fame. Because not
Okay.
every Hall of Fame has to have a building.
Walks and
Okay.
walls.
You said walks. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
the Hollywood Walk of Fame has 5 categories, out of which honorees may be chosen: motion pictures, television, radio, recording and live performance, which is also / theater. The
Okay.
images on the stars of the 5 categories are what pictures. So for 2 points each, give me
Okay.
the corresponding
Okay.
picture.
Yep. Got it.
I'm locked in.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
locked in.
3. Okay, I feel like I double dipped on some, but I wrote 5 in the hopes of getting 2, which is sad because I've seen these. I've
Oh, have you really?
this. Yeah.
Okay. Kels.
I said a movie camera, a television set, radio, and the drama faces. This is
Mhm.
comedy and tragedy.
Okay. Was that 4 or was that 5?
Didn't
I
you
think you
just
said
list
4.
4?
No, motion pictures. 2
Mhm.
was television. 3 was radio. 4 was recording. And 5 was live performance / theater.
Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't.
Do we need to-
I
Do we need to
grouped
go
the
back
last
and do
one.
that over?
I can throw in one for because the drama faces was for theater. Microphone for recording,
Okay.
if it's allowed by the court.
I'll allow it.
Thanks, Neil.
Okay. Does that change anybody else's?
No, I understood the question.
Oh, okay. Well, then, Andy, let's get yours.
For motion pictures, a movie camera. For television, a old school small TV with the rabbit ears. For radio, a microphone. For recording artist, a record player. And for theater, the twin masks is what I called them, but the drama masks or whatever.
Okay,
Happy, sad
Allison.
face.
Okay, I wrote camera, like the with the reel, the like old school video camera, and then microphone, and then I don't know what kind of Freudian slip this was. I actually wrote comedy versus humor masks, and then I was like,
Pretty
wait a
much our
minute.
show.
Comedy versus tragedy masks, and then a music note and a television set.
So yeah, I've got 6 for Allison, 8 for Kells, and 10 for Andy.
Hey
Struggle.
Neil, did I get points for only 3 or did I get 4?
What did you say again?
Camera, mic, comedy versus tragedy masks, music note I got wrong, and then TV.
Okay, yeah, sorry, you got 8.
You can actually just kind of side note, you can nominate someone for a star
Just anybody?
on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh yeah, because you got to pay for it.
Yes. Which brings us to question 2. How much money does a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame cost?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in. I have total guess. I'm not even going to bother thinking about it 'cause I have no idea.
Yep. Guessing.
All right,
Yes.
Allison.
Well, it wasn't that classy of a thing, but it's still LA. So I'm going to go with $100,000. I might have way undershot it.
Andy
I went with $25,000.
and Kels.
Ditto for me. I was thinking 25,000.
Are we well, I guess we probably should have done this beforehand. A range, Neil?
Yeah, I'm taking off 2 points for every 5,000 they're off.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Which-
God. I got no points.
Gonna play the
That's
sweet
true.
We'll see.
You did.
what I just looked up says as of 2020, the fee is $50,000.
Oh,
Wow.
So half of it goes to like creating the star, and then the other half goes to maintenance.
So who pays it?
The person
The
whose
celebrity.
name is on the star.
Oh, that's a bit lackluster.
Yeah. That's why Donald Trump has a star.
That is true.
you can buy them.
Yeah, I think I'd have to turn it down if Brain Ladle got one.
It's only a matter of time.
So, question 3, from Laura Ingalls Wilder and Calamity Jane to Burt Bacharach and Vincent Price, this Wall of Fame is a collection of murals painted on a flood wall in 1995. Chosen by a panel of leading citizens, it's comprised of people from there or made famous there. Where is this Wall of Fame?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's city and state, in case you're wondering what I'm looking for.
Locked in.
Yeah, I think I got, when I start to get sleepy, the answers come a little too fast, which always means they're wrong.
Yep.
I have no idea. I'm locked in.
Andy.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Kels.
Chicago, Illinois.
And Allison.
I said Queens, New York.
When and how you sweep is
Yeah.
a vital part of curling.
Is it California?
No,
I figured
it's
the Laura
closer
Ingalls-
to you.
I figured the Laura Ingalls Wilder would be a tip off.
Right? That's why I was trying to pick
Is it
Oh,
Oklahoma?
man,
people
I didn't
notable
even
to the area.
Oh.
register. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I straight up.
I was on Wayne Newton.
It is the Missouri Wall of Fame in Cape
Yep.
Girardeau.
Oh, okay.
Like, I cannot tell you how much of Major's family lives in Cape Girardeau. He's going to slap me for missing this question.
Wait, well, I don't think your husband's
Not
going to
really.
slap you.
My husband doesn't beat me. But
Yeah, I didn't see Major like Michael Corleone slapping you for not
Right.
knowing this.
If anything, Major told me he walked into a door, and
exactly.
I
That is
wasn't
more
buying
accurate.
it. I wasn't buying it.
I also think it's funny, and it sounds like I'm picking on Andy because I do that a lot, but
Right.
it was written on a flood wall, which they don't really have very many of in Las Vegas.
That's point well taken, Neil, but thank you for making me feel worse.
It is definitely my pleasure.
That is the great thing about you, Neil. Whenever you think, gosh, I feel so stupid, Neil's there like, oh, I can make you feel worse.
It's a gift.
Question 4. This Walk of Fame was started by the owner of a pub to promote tourism and economic revival. Bronze plaques and brass stars placed along a 1-kilometer stretch of Del Mar Boulevard span the border to University City. The honorees' contributions can be in any area, but most of the current inductees make their achievements in acting, entertainment, music, sports. You get the idea. Where is this Walk of Fame?
Locked in.
Locked in?
Ray guy.
All right, Allison?
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high, twisting, hang time spiral.
The baby noises sound exactly like Davo when that's going
Yeah,
on.
it's very close.
It was very close.
Kels?
Only university city I know is in Missouri, and it's very close to St. Louis. So I went with St. Louis.
Andy?
Los Angeles, California?
It is St. Louis Walk of
Ugh.
Fame.
Nelly,
If you
thank you.
ever have the chance to go to Del Mar on the Loop, and it's Blueberry Hill is the bar that it started
I've
at.
been there. Oh.
And you can see a show at the pageant. It's a fabulous time.
I know where that's at now. Okay, I'm an idiot.
I
I'm
put
tired.
St. Louis in a different round. Could I possibly get some points for that?
I have heard of this St. Louis and may have spoken of it before.
All right.
All right.
Where are we on?
At the end of round 5, we had a change in the lead. Well, not the lead, but change in second place. Allison has 85. Kels has moved up to 89. Andy broke triple digits and has 102.
Oh, I thought I dropped second place.
No, Andy. It wasn't happening.
I'm back where I feel comfortable.
Poor Allison. I'm home. Hello, basement.
Not a big light fan, you know.
All right. The last category are World Halls of Fame. So now we get out of the United States.
Yeah.
Why would we do that?
This sculptural hall of fame, modeled after the Parthenon, is located above the Danube River in Bavaria. It was conceived in 1807 by Crown Prince Ludwig I and named after Valhalla of Norse paganism.
What's the question?
What's the...
There was a lot of really interesting things there.
The name of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, the name of the
in
Hall
Bavaria.
of Fame.
In Bavaria.
Oh, good golly.
I'm locked in.
Oh.
I really hope someone's joke answer gets this correct.
Yeah, hold on.
Named after Val.
It's kind of why the question got put in there. I'm not going to lie.
I'm locked in.
Come on, brain. Dang it. I think I'm picking the wrong
brain.
joke answer.
Do something for me.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Andy.
Is it the Hammer Hall of Fame?
Kels.
I said Asgard.
And Allison.
Said Ragnarok.
Sweep the leg. You have a
It's the
problem
Cream
with that.
Pie Hall of Fame, isn't it?
It's
Donut Hall of Fame?
Valhalla.
Oh.
Like Valhalla.
Duh.
Oh,
That's
come
awesome.
on.
Love me a pun.
Dirty pool.
That is Dirty Pool.
Well played.
Number 2. This country has a separate Hall of Fame for sailing, rugby, cricket, football, Aboriginal, and national road transport, along with the Victorian Honor Roll of Women. What country?
Well, I think we're all between two.
Yep.
I
was locked in until she said Aboriginal.
See,
Yeah.
it's another 50-50.
I'm locked in.
I'm sure I
You did
picked the
well on
wrong
these.
one.
I'm locked in.
All right, Allison, which one did you pick?
I went with New Zealand because of the All Blacks. They are King Rugby. So,
Yeah, that was the other one I was
and if it
thinking
was
of.
Australia, I feel like you would. They have the Australian Football Hall of Fame, I think, but I could be pulling that out of my fanny.
Because it's 1895.
Fanny.
I've got a bee in my bonnet and I'm pulling it out of my fanny.
I went with Australia.
And Andy.
No.
I went with Australia. The over the road thing tells me it's got to be Australia.
That's the Aboriginal thing for me.
Dang it.
It is Australia.
No.
Question 3. The Nihon Kai and Hall of Fame. Let's try that again.
Take 2.
I don't do Japanese well. Can I just say that? The Nihon Kai-in Hall of Fame was created in 2004, honoring Japanese players of this board game. It is normally played on a 19 by 19 grid of lines, created over 2,500 years ago in China, and is believed to be the oldest game continually played.
Yep. I learned what this was because of a movie we watched during quarantine. God, I hope I'm right. I was pretty confident on New Zealand, sadly, and
I'm fascinated now because you have this uncanny ability to pick the trashiest movies. So I'm trying to think of a movie that would have this game in it that would also be so bad.
I'm right then. I think this is the name.
I think it was it that movie? It was like a murder mystery movie. I couldn't even tell you what it was called.
Did it have Will Ferrell in it though?
No, it should have. Would have spiced it up a little.
I know what movie you're probably talking about. It's actually really. Are you talking about Knives Out?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie. I've seen that one.
Do they play the game that's the right answer in it, Andy? Or blink twice?
I don't remember.
Blink twice.
You know what, Allison? I'm not positive, so I will answer, but I think they do. I think I know what you're talking about.
I think I know what scene you mean. Yeah.
Okay, how about everybody tell us their answers and then we'll find out.
Sure.
Hells.
I want what you do before you tell it on the mountain. I said go.
Really, Kels?
It's bad.
That's why I laughed. It was so bad. I loved it. My favorite jokes.
Andy.
Checkers.
And Allison.
I said go.
And it is in the movie Knives Out, and it is the correct answer. Go.
Yeah, I locked in too early with checkers.
I don't know what kind of messed up game of checkers Andy's playing.
I think they're playing go when he dies. I mean,
yeah.
Right.
Like
spoiler alert.
Right?
Wow.
I guess that happens very early in the movie, so it's okay.
Next thing you'll tell me Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
All right. The last question, and it has a bonus.
Okay.
Question 4. This wall of fame in England is in front of Club Cavern. It has a disc for each song that was a #1 hit on the UK singles chart. It is also acknowledged by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as one of the most influential towns in rock and roll history. Basically asking what city is this Club Cavern in? And then the bonus question is how many discs do the Beatles have on the wall? So all of the acts that have a disc on the wall are from or were made famous in this town.
Andy just quivered with delight.
I really did.
I know the
like
town.
You use the word of quiver as well, because it moves.
I'm locked in.
And there's no range for the bonus. You either get it or you don't.
That's fair.
All right.
Okay. Kels.
All right. I said Liverpool and 200.
Oh, God.
Andy?
I may have overshot it.
I'm confused by the disc question, but I'm confused by a couple. Are you saying the Cavern Club? There's no such thing as the Club Cavern. It's the Cavern Club.
Andy.
Okay, well, sure.
Okay.
Andy, did you push your glasses up your nose with one finger before you said that?
Yeah, he did.
There's no such thing as the Cavern Club. Anyway, but I'm baffled by how many discs, because I thought there was just one disc for the recording artist. So I'm just going to say one.
No, you didn't hear
Allison.
her describe it.
Okay, I said Liverpool, so I'm feeling good about that. And I wrote down the number 4.
Okay. So yes, Andy, to clarify, it was a disc for each song that was a #1 hit.
Oh, dear God. Yeah, I didn't listen well either.
So the Beatles did have more than one #1 hit. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah.
However, Kel's 250 was maybe just a titch overshot.
A little bit. I'm going to throw out 27. 27?
It's It's 17.
Okay.
They have 17
Ooh.
UK, because remember, this is UK singles,
UK,
not.
yeah.
Okay.
So it is
Interesting.
17.
Okay.
All right. So that ends the quiz.
Well, we have a pretty close game, actually. Allison has 105, Kel's 119, and Andy 122.
Okay.
Ooh,
I
It's gonna-
reached
So this-
my goal.
really is this really is anybody's game then, because for the
Yeah.
final question is about the Hollywood Walk of Fame. There are 16 cartoons or cartoon characters, fictional characters that have stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Name 10 of them.
I like this.
And now, Mr. Wayne, complete your lists.
You guys may not know this, but we do have a YouTube channel where we upload our episodes. So if you find yourself, at the office where you can't have the earbuds in on your phone, pop us up there on YouTube and listen on company time. And I think that's a great idea. Guys?
You don't have a job, so.
What's on the screen when you're playing it?
Just a wonderful picture of our logo. So it blends in nicely to the background. Very unobtrusive.
Okay.
Not a lot of flickering motion. So it's very easy to get all that trivia goodness while covertly breaking company policy.
Okay. And now let's see if they've come up with the right answer.
Wow, I crapped out a lot faster than I thought I would.
Oh, I am stumped at 8.
I mean, I'm just throwing crap down at this point.
Okay. We'll run through the tape on this one. I have 10.
All right, I got 10. Everybody got 10?
I got 10.
I got 10.
Let's do this.
Now, I feel like two of these
Alright.
are way too old now. Damn it. We'll find out.
I'll just run through the list and we'll go from there. All right. This is in no particular order. So, first one, Mickey Mouse.
Got it.
Or as my son says, Mick Mouse.
Well, if you have
I
Mickey,
take
then
back
you
what I
also
said
have to
about
have
Jack.
Minnie.
He's a genius.
Oh, I never thought about Minnie.
I don't
You
have
put
Minnie.
Minnie down.
Bugs Bunny.
Got it.
No,
Snow White.
No.
it's
Would've
a
never
sad
thought
day.
of that.
Oh, Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, no.
Big Bird.
Got it.
Got it.
Hey.
That's one of the last ones I put down.
The Simpsons.
Oh, as a
What if
whole.
we just have
Okay.
Bart?
I just have Bart.
Is that
I say give
I
it to
don't
him.
have just Bart.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would say that's good.
Okay.
And Rugrats.
Oh,
What is
no, but I
happening?
love them.
I'm so sad. I think I just shit the bed on
There's still more. Kermit the Frog.
Got it.
Donald Duck.
Yep.
Got it.
No.
Or, as Jack says, Donald.
Melania, that's
He's-
adorable.
He's elite status. It's just one name. Godzilla.
Oh,
No.
I knew that and I didn't write it. Oh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yay.
Oh,
No.
that is Emmett's new favorite thing.
The Munchkins.
That's cute.
Winnie Pooh.
No.
Tinkerbell.
Got it.
Aw.
Nope.
Shrek.
No.
Nope.
The Muppets. I guess that means
Oh.
everybody else but Kermit.
I got Miss Piggy, so
Yeah, I put Miss Piggy. I don't think that counts.
I'm glad Swedish Chef is on there. That makes me feel better.
And the last one is Snoopy.
Yay!
Oh.
I didn't even think of Snoopy.
So none of the Star Wars. I had C-3PO and R2-D2.
Oh, those are good guesses. But they said fictional, Andy. So.
Right. You're right. You're right.
Okay, I had 6.
Okay, that brings you to 165. You're currently in the lead.
Yay!
Kels.
I also came away with 6.
All right, that gets you to 179, and you're in the lead. So, Andy, did you get more than 6?
I got 7.
Brings you to 192, and Andy wins.
Wow.
Well done,
All right.
Andy.
Thank you. It's been a long time since I've won one.
And look at you, just shining in Davo's absence. He'd be proud.
Well, and following in Davo's footsteps, I do well in a non-tournament match. That doesn't matter.
You'll
Champion
build
of the
momentum.
pregame show.
You'll build momentum. You won't be the New York Jets. Well, Kristi, thank you so much for the lovely questions. We really enjoyed them.
Thank you very much. This was very, very, very fun to write and very quick because I heard the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class, and that is what triggered the whole thing. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, very cool. Once again, thanks for joining us, and hopefully we'll have you back again. And
Thank you very much.
No problem. And from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, I have been your host, Kels, with Allison.
Dang it, Kels, I'm still looking up what I'm trying to say. I guess I'll just say, it's so weird that, like, all my favorite movies get Razzies.
Yeah.
And Andy.
So long, Ladle Brainers.
Kristi.
Oh, I wasn't expecting me.
I'm sorry to surprise you.
Thank you again for having me.
And the Sensei Neil.
So a few years ago, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame started inducting singles instead of just bands. And LyricBot would like to sing one of the inaugural inductees. So brace yourselves.
Okay.
A Louie Louie. Oh no, said we gotta go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said a Louie Louie. Oh baby said we gotta go. A fine little girl. She waitin' for me. Me catch a ship across the sea. Me sail that ship all alone. Me never think how I'll make it home.
That's all he's got.
Signing off.
Oh, LyricBot, don't go changing.
In 1957, Laika became the first animal to orbit Earth. What kind of animal was Laika?
What is the only team in the Big Four North American sports leagues which shares its name with one of the Avengers?
And here's one more question for you. Are you the type of person who enjoys playing trivia games, learning new things, and having a bit of fun along the way?
If you are, or if you just want to find out the answers to those other questions, then our podcast, Quiz and Hers, might be right up your alley.
Each week, one of us writes new trivia questions for the other person, covering everything from science to history to pop culture to sports.
And every question in a game relates to some theme, like Game of Thrones,
internet memes,
sandwiches,
or animals in space.
Some of the themes make more sense than others.
So if you like trivia, learning, or real couples testing each other's knowledge and patience, check out our podcast, Quiz and Hers, part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network.
Quiz and Hers, the trivia podcast where we test each other's knowledge and the strength of our relationship.
Davo can't be here tonight because he's juggling
babies.
I'm so sorry. I am trying to calm my heart down. I did not know my dog was in the room. Hey guys. I'm having a dog situation, so I'm going to have to move to another portion of my home. 1 second.
Mm?
But while that's happening, what was the
What's going on over there?
What did you just bench press?
How heavy is your microphone?
Thor's hammer over there. Oh man.
Oh, one baby's passed out.
Just kind of seems like it would be easier to move the dog than.
It's not my dog.
What?
Nonetheless, it still seems easier to move the dog than it is to move your entire recording studio.
No,
What do you mean it's not your dog?
This is not the dog in my room. It's my neighbor's dog.
Oh.
Why is your
Oh
name?
God,
No,
the baby saw me. This is all falling apart.
It's like
the baby knows you live there, right?
It's
Yeah,
like listening.
but you have to use an invisibility cloak.
Jackie, baby, go get Nana.
It's like listening to somebody play Metal Gear Solid.
The baby looking at Major. Who was the girl?
Hi, Jackie, baby.
Hi,
You
Jack.
get with Nana. I'm sorry. You pulled me down. I should mute
Did
my
you just,
microphone.
did
No,
you
you
just
shouldn't.
push him out of the way saying, you're slowing me
No, you
down?
shouldn't. Did you stiff arm the baby?
Oh my God.
Is Jack running from you in terror? That's a scream of terror. That's a Wilhelm scream.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I don't even know the question anymore.
I can't imagine why.
Oh my God. Okay, it's an event in 2016. That's all I remember. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be an idiot, but my I feel like my headphones might. Did you say sculptor of the buttocks? What did you
Allison, when you have technical difficulties, they are the best. They're always
Yep,
top
they really
choice, and I appreciate it.
Oh goodness!
It was busts. Their face and their heads.
That was the greatest placed glitch that I heard. Oh my goodness!
So the Football Hall of Fame is just full of asses.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that probably is very true,
but not sculpted asses.
I doubt they had two poor men that had to sculpt all those. So,
if you guys hear any tiny baby noises, Luke is in the room. So.
I'm a little troubled that Luke is just roaming around your home. He's only a few months old.
Yep, he's a very mobile 2-month-old. He's an independent
We just put him on
man.
the floor. He falls asleep where he falls asleep. It's all right. Free range babies is what I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Luke's first time on the air.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.